So I mentioned earlier that in my mind, the industry was always grounded in value. But where is the value? How can I pay a good price and like make this a more efficient, more streamlined organization? Over the last 15 years or so, we've seen the industry evolve to be much more about growth than value, much more about how do we double, triple, quadruple the revenue growth of this business, depending upon what it is. And a lot of that has to do with technology. If you look hard under the hood, you'll find technology everywhere. It's not just in and of itself a software business, maybe it's fintech or it's healthcare IT or it's tech enabled business services, but technology is bleeding into many, many industry sectors. And in every case, it's about faster growth. Efficiency, sure, but it's about faster growth. And so the industry has had to shift from a mindset of cost and margins being primary to, in many cases, revenue growth being primary. And one interesting study that we did, Keeson, that sticks out in my mind is that we went back with a proprietary database that we have, and we disaggregated the sources of value of all the deals that have been done from 2013 through 2023. And what we found was about half of the value created in all of the deals and buyouts globally during that time came from revenue growth. The other half of the value came from multiple expansion. 0% of the value came from margin expansion, which if you're an old dinosaur like me is an absolutely astonishing outcome. To think that none of the value over a decade was because margins went up on average in buyout deals is extraordinary. But we were in an extraordinary period where there was this shift going on toward underwriting more growth as being the predominant driver, a controllable driver, if you will, versus margin. And we were in this period of zero central bank interest rates, which made debt very, very cheap in an era of very steady GDP growth. And that made multiple expansion almost a mathematical certainty if you're getting the revenue growth. So we didn't have to have margin expansion. Now, of course, the interesting end of that tale is that what have we seen in many countries over the course of the last several years? Rising interest rates. Central bank interest rates are not zero anymore. They may be bouncing around